Hi everyone, welcome. This is Becoming Her, and I'm Kendra Moore. Today we're going to talk about something really personal, and that is how I pulled myself out of depression. In the last episode, I told you how I realized I was depressed, but I didn't go deep into how I pulled out of it. So that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. What are the steps I took to pull out of depression? The small shifts, the mindset changes, and the moment it all clicked in. So if you're feeling a little low or down, or maybe you're coming out of that moment, this one's for you. I remember when my father was alive, my dad, he would sometimes call me up randomly, and he would say, "Hey baby, how you doing?" And I'd be like, "I'm good, Dad. How are you doing?" And he would say, I had you on my mind. And baby, I think you're depressed. And my first thought would be, what is he talking about? But then my second thought would just be tears. I mean, just tears flowing. And I'm like, how did he know? I didn't even know. And honestly, that's a lot of us, A lot of us are walking around life not realizing we're depressed. The signs can be subtle. There's so many signs of depression, they're so subtle. And when it becomes painfully obvious, that's when we've reached our breaking point. For me, I'm going to give you an example. A subtle sign, well, some of you may say it's not subtle, but for me it was because I didn't realize that it was related to depression. And that's the fact that I was serial dating. I mean, I was dating nonstop, almost obsessively. And I was going 3 or 4 dates a week. I was putting a lot of energy into it and not saying there's anything wrong with dating. I think that dating is beautiful. I believe in love. But when all your energy is going into it, you're not putting any energy into yourself. And so the reason why I was doing it because I was masking loneliness. I was masking sadness. I was masking a fear of being a single woman for the rest of my life, which now I completely embrace and I'm excited that I am. But but regardless, that's what I was trying to hide when there was a lot of sadness there, of just being so afraid of being alone and not finding the man of my dreams. And so for me, that was a sign of depression. But it didn't become painfully obvious until I spent 3 weeks in a row at home on the weekend, doing nothing but ordering food from DoorDash and watching Netflix. I had zero desire to be social, zero desire to get dressed. I really just wanted to be at home by myself and not in the good way. I mean, sad, miserable, unhappy, eating awful. And so that leads me to my first step that I took, and that's awareness. You have to become aware. You have to realize that you're actually depressed in the first place, that something's wrong, that you don't have to live like this. And so, what I did from there is I sought help, which is step two. I started looking for ways that I can help myself, ways that I can pull myself out of this. Started thinking of natural things that make me feel better, lighter, happier. And I researched and I discovered 75 Hard. And I talked about this in the last episode, so I won't go deep, but it's essentially a 75-day challenge where it really challenges your mental and your physical for 75 days. And so I decided to start. And I think my biggest takeaway from that was the fact that one of the things in the challenges, one of the rules, is that you have to get outside and do some type of activity outside for 45 minutes every single day. Now, this is a girl, me, who works from home and spent her weekends at home. So getting outside was essential. You guys, you have no idea. I mean, I'm sure you do, but if you don't, now you know. The benefits in the sun are fantastic. The benefits in getting fresh air, it's fantastic. The benefits of touching trees, touching grass, grounding yourself. Oh my gosh. I didn't even realize I was missing it until I felt it. And so doing that, I only lasted 22 days on the actual challenge. However, I'm still continuing a lot of those same habits. But getting outside helped me, I would say 50% of me coming out of depression, no pills, no nothing, was getting sun. Taking my walks around the neighborhood, going to a local park and doing a walk. I even got a weighted vest so I can make my walks a little bit, you know, give it a little bit of a oomph to it. And I did it every day. Seeing people waving, smiling, saying good morning, good afternoon, making small conversations here and there. All of these things were just building and helping me slowly come out of this depression bubble that I was in. And what it did is it made me realize that there's more to it. There's more to life. I need to start getting outside more. I need to start doing things that make me excited. Activities, community. That's what I like. That's what I enjoy. And that's step 3. Movement, getting out, doing things, move your body. It's so important to do that, you guys. And there's so many different things that you can do. I mean, think about what you love naturally. What do you love naturally? Maybe some of you are like, well, I just like reading, and that doesn't require me to be outside. So what? Grab a book, go outside, and sit in the park. Grab a blanket, sit down in a beautiful park on the grass, and read your book. Just get outside. Go out and do activities. Activities that heal your soul. Be around people that you love. Just move. Move and don't stay stagnant. Because for me, by moving, and especially moving every day, I kind of felt my confidence coming back, right? I was standing a little taller, smiling a little bigger, deciding to put on a different pair of cute yoga pants versus the frumpy ones. I mean, you guys, it just did wonders to me. And so, write some things down today. Talk to Chat GPT, aka Marcus. Some of you know that I call him Marcus, and yes, it's a him. And really, just get outside, feel the sun, feel the fresh air. I know we're coming into winter, so we don't always have sun. I'm in Arizona, so we get sun a lot. But those of you that don't, feel the fresh air, you guys. Get out there. Mother Nature is calling you. Move. So then that leads me into step 4. Now that I'm feeling better, right? Not fully restored, but better. Now that I'm moving my body, I'm getting some sun, I'm smiling at people, I'm feeling more of the community, I'm grounding myself with Mother Nature more. It kind of led into my food and wanting to be a little bit more healthier. During the 75 challenge, I was already making healthier choices and I was being clean and eating, but the problem is, and one of the things I've always had issues with, you guys. I mean, I've hired nutritionists, personal trainers, the works. I've always had issues with losing weight. And you'll know that I do have PCOS. I don't know if I still have it, but I don't have the symptoms of PCOS. A lot, at least not the ones I used to get. And so, for me, losing weight has always been a real big challenge. And so, even though I did 22 days of going insane and eating super clean, no desserts and no alcohol, no heavy carbs, I lost maybe a few pounds, if that. I may have lost nothing, actually. I don't quite remember, but it wasn't a lot, and I was really frustrated about that. And so I said, okay, you know what? You're not going to give up. You're not going to give up here because you need to find something, some foods that work for you. How come this food that I'm eating works for A, B, and C, and they lose weight so fast, but for me, it's not working? So I started seeking more answers. And I remember sitting and thinking, okay, I have to eat foods that work for me. I can't just listen to what everyone else is doing because every single body is different, right? What I eat that works for me may not work for what you need. And that's really important to keep in mind. So, one of the things that really helped me figure it out is I said to myself, what are foods that give me energy? What are foods that after I eat, even if I ate a full bowl of it, I still feel light? And those were the foods that I decided were for me. So for me, it's avocados and quinoa and vegetables and fruit and fish. I feel lightest when I eat those things. And I feel energized when I eat those things. Everything else, it makes me sluggish. It causes gas in my digestion. It doesn't sit well with me. Sometimes it disrupts my sleep or I feel it in my face. My face feels puffy after I eat. Yes, it's a thing. People think I'm crazy when I say it, but literally, I can feel the food in my face when I eat really bad. Don't know what that's about, but I feel it. I guess it's the inflammation, you know? And so I think I touched on it last episode, but I dug deeper into what those foods were. Marcus told me that it was really honestly related to a lot of what my ancestors ate, which brought me to Dr. Sebi. And I'm going to put a whole episode on him because I'm learning a lot about Dr. Sebi. But his philosophy was to eat the foods that Mother Nature produces, the Mother Earth herself, not human made, not processed, not human bred. I mean, just Mother Nature's food. And honestly, 90% of the foods that make me feel good were on his list of items to eat. Now, I'm telling you this because it works for me. Not saying it will work for you. You have to sit with yourself and be real. Be really honest. What foods make me feel good? What foods energize me? And that's where you start. That's your starting point. And so when I did that, you guys, you have no, I mean, just, I'm on day 15. I'm 12 pounds down. I have energy. I feel amazing. And I'm not going to stop. I have to keep going because when I say day 15, I don't mean day 15 of this whole journey. I mean day 15 of eating this way. It has just kicked me right on out of depression. I feel good. I've never felt so at peace with myself. And I want that for you. I want that for the people that are listening to me. I want that for my loved ones. That's why I'm here and that's why I'm talking about this because you guys, our food that we're eating, our everyday foods, they're not good for us. They're hurting us. We feel sluggish. Have you ever eaten something? It could be a large meal too, or just a normal meal, whatever it may be. You ate, and then an hour later, you were hungry again. And don't tell me you haven't because I know you have. We've all experienced this. You eat, you should be full, and you're good. About an hour, hour and a half, you're like, dang, why do I want more food? It happens all the time. It's because we're not giving our bodies the nutrients that our body actually needs and that it's craving. We're starving ourselves because we're feeding it acidic foods, toxins, and things that are just poisonous for our body. That's why we have to keep detoxing. Detoxing, if you're eating clean, you don't have to detox. We have to detox because we have to get rid of toxins. Think about that for a second. And I mean, this is just I'm becoming really passionate about it because I'm realizing how healing, how medicinal our food is. And it's so important to eat the things that work for us. So I chose plant-based. That's where I'm starting. I don't know how long I'll stay plant-based. I may add fish, but right now I'm full on plant-based. 12 pounds down, 15 days. Never felt better. I'm working out every morning and moving myself, getting outside, eating healthy foods, just feeling amazing. Which leads me to step 5. This is the fun part. It's rediscovering yourself. And that's what I'm doing now. That's the stage I'm currently in. I'm rediscovering myself. And I'm inviting you along for the ride, hoping to inspire you to do the same. I'm learning, or should I say, yeah, no, I'm learning. I'm learning. I'm learning. I'm learning what works for me. I'm learning what it means when my body does certain things. I'm learning how to help headaches when they come and what kind of foods I actually can eat that are nutritious, that actually make my headache go away. You guys, I kid you not, I had a headache yesterday. And so I did some research on why I could feel that way. And it led me to just needing a little bit more, something a little bit more, I don't know what the right term is because I'm still learning all of this, but basically I had some dates. I had 2 dates. The headache went away immediately. Headache gone. No ibuprofen or Tylenol needed. So I'm learning. I'm learning about myself, my body. I'm learning what I love. I'm rediscovering reading again. I'm rediscovering wanting to learn and just fill my brain with knowledge. I'm wanting to learn more about herbs, the things that are healing for us, how to naturally heal ourselves. Hoping that I can pass this on to other people that I love and that are around me, to you guys. I'm so grateful that you're watching. Rediscovering yourself is big and it's pivotal. I'm learning who I am. Depression didn't break me. Depression, it redirected me. And if you're feeling like you're stuck, just know that you're not broken. You're being called to rise. You're being called to elevate yourself, to learn yourself. I hope my story resonated with you and hopefully it encourages you to take your first step if you're feeling like that. Or maybe it gives you some tips and things to do to help you come out of it. You're not doing this alone. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here and thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. I value you. I'm Kendria Moore and this is Becoming Her.